Somebody just said the article's called Zach of All Trades. Paste magazine. I would not buy that Paste magazine. What I did buy, though, when I went to the magazine store today, Trump magazine. And it says on the cover, think big, think large. Trump magazine. Here are some of the things on the cover. Success secrets. Brian Graydon. Donald Trump Jr. Wow, that's a success story I can't wait to find out more about. How on earth did Donald Trump Jr. become successful? He's an entrepreneur. What gave him a leg up in the corporate world? It's dog eat dog out there. How did Donald Trump Jr. get on the cover of Trump magazine? Mad Money's Jim Cramer. Not going to put him down. That's my hero. But on the cover of the magazine, it's a model from Trump's modeling agency, Carly Neighbors. It's her holding the Jim Cramer book. Jim Cramer's Real Money, Sane Investing in an Insane World. It's her holding that book. Like, they weren't willing to put an actual picture of Jim Cramer on the cover, but they put a model on the cover reading his book. As we go into the magazine, let's see. I want to see if there's any 2 pages that don't mention Donald Trump. Here's an ad for the Donald J. Trump signature collection of shirts. Ugh, those are ugly shirts. Holy moly. They had like golf clothes. Oh, here's a couple ads for cigars. That's great. Get inside the boardroom. The Apprentice penny video slots. So there's an ad for slot machines. Oh, the opening, the header of the magazine. Wise investments. And it's Donald Trump, a letter from Donald J. Trump. I've said it often. Think big and live large. These are words to live by, whether you are just beginning your career or making the multi-million-dollar decisions. Thinking big has served the Trump brand well, not just in real estate, but in a strategically diverse array of business products. My son, Don Jr., understands the art of thinking big. Since coming on board with the company full-time, he has proven himself competent, capable, and forward-thinking. In this issue, he shares with the magazine exactly what it means to love what you do. I could not be more proud of all that he is accomplishing. I'm sure you wouldn't have hired him if he wasn't the best. It's just that he's your child. That did not affect the hiring process at all. The fact that he has your exact name had nothing to do with the fact that he's running a chunk of your corporation. This issue, the best yet, is packed with interviews and good advice on how to invest wisely, whether in art, real estate, or the right markets right now. It's where I always want to get my investment advice, from a magazine. Probably wrote this back in April. Like, follow investors. The market goes up and down 800 times since this magazine was written. After investing wisely, there's the opportunity to invest in gentlemanly pursuits. A fine automobile is one such investment, and you'll find the best luxury sedans on the market on page 38. I personally chose the Maybach as a gift for my beautiful wife Melania, and I'm certain you'll find something that reflects your own style. I'm certain I might not. Oh, this magazine. And then at the end he signs it. Like everything else the Trump name is associated with, Trump magazine symbolizes the best of both luxury and quality. You know what? I went to the Trump, I went to Atlantic City a couple weeks ago. I talked all about that. And this guy talks all about luxury and quality. I went into that Trump Taj Mahal. Now, the casinos, basically, it's a given that they're kind of dumpy, right? That's got you kind of let that slide. It's like the Borgata is brand new, so it's nice. The other ones there on the boardwalk, not so nice. But in a sea of not so nice stuff, the Trump Taj Mahal was like the crown jewel dump of that. It was like it was just like worn out. Like the carpet is like this terrible, like dark purple thing with like foot tracks all through it, like worn out. I ate at the buffet at the Trump Taj Mahal. It was like it would be like that buffet was kind of like if you imagine you know, it would be like, you know how they combine like Kentucky Fried Chicken and Taco Bell? Like, what else is in those? It's Taco Bell, Pizza Hut, Kentucky Fried Chicken. Imagine if they had those. Those are usually under one roof along the highway. Imagine if they took them and extended it to the size of a buffet, where it's literally like the people who bring you the fine food at Taco Bell, Kentucky Fried Chicken, and Pizza Hut have now decided to cater a half acre's worth of food. This whole thing about everything being quality, not good. It's not quality. FMU, you're on the air.
Hey, it's Pudge.
Oh, hey, Pudge.
How's it going?
It's going all right. I'm reading this I'm reading this Trump magazine now, the Donald Trump magazine.
Did you watch that show that he had?
The Apprentice?
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched a lot of it, and then I stopped watching it. Do you watch it?
Yeah, I watch it all the time.
You do? So you're a fan of Donald Trump?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, are you?
Well, I kind of am perversely fascinated by him.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I don't know. I guess I am too. I guess. I don't know.
You don't know.
Yeah.
But you do. How often have you watched that show?
Probably every episode. Why?
And you're not sure if you're a fan of him.
I don't know. I mean, it's okay.
No, that means you're a fan. If you've watched every episode, you're a fan.
Like, I don't know. Like, why are you mad?
Why am I mad? Because you have no opinion on things that you clearly have an opinion on.
I don't know if I'd say that. I mean, you know, I went to the movies the other day.
Well, what did you see?
The Departed.
And did you like it?
I don't know.
Oh.
I mean, it was okay.
You don't know whether you liked it.
I mean, it was okay. You know who was good in it?
Who?
What's his name? Mark.
Mark Wahlberg?
Yeah, he's in it.
And you like him in it?
I mean, like
you don't know. You say you like him, but then you're not sure. What?
I don't know. I mean, do you like him?
I think he can be a good actor in the right things. Do you?
I don't. You gonna go see?
You can't answer that question that I just asked you.
What? I don't know. Ask it again.
Do you think he can be a good actor in the right vehicle?
I don't know. I mean, he's not really in like any vehicles in that movie. So
no, not cars.
What did you mean?
In the right movie. Oh, Pudge, you're killing me, Pudge.
Why? What do you mean?
Because you are just draining the energy out of the show and out of my life.
I don't think I like. you were talking about that Turkey movie.
The Turkey movie? No, Turk 182?
Oh, Is that? I don't know. It sounds kind of cool. Is it?
Yeah, it is. It is kind of cool.
Who was in that?
Who was in what?
In it.
Timothy Hutton was in Turk 182.
He was in Taps, wasn't he?
Yes, Timothy Hutton was also in Taps.
I saw Taps.
Did you like it?
I saw it in the theater when it came out.
Uh-huh.
I was the first in line.
Okay. And how many times have you seen it since then?
Well, I saw it, I don't know, like 6 times in the theater, and then, God, I don't know, like the day it came out on...
And you don't know whether you like it? You've seen it 6 times in the theater.
Uh-huh.
Oh, have an opinion, please.
Okay, well, maybe I do.
Okay. Well, don't be afraid to voice it.
All right. What?
You're killing me, Pudge.
You know what I'm going to do this weekend?
What, somebody wants to talk to you, Pudge. FMU, you're on the air.
My ears are beginning to bleed.
Your ears are beginning to bleed?
I am not a bright man, but as I just said to your call person, I am brilliant compared to your listeners. I've never heard the show before. I just discovered you just tonight, sitting at home. I'm doing some work at my home in South Carolina, and I just discovered you, and I'm fearful for the future of America.
Why is that?
It seems like nothing but idiots listen to the show, and God, I'm listening to the show. So what does that say about me?
No, I would agree with that too, because I think a lot of idiots do call. Sounds like this guy's kind of an idiot.
I just wanted to share that with you. I listened to you earlier today, or listened to the station earlier today. I think the music is fantastic. The free form is top of the line. And I figured, let me get some work in this evening and just tune in.
And?
Well, I don't know first of all, I don't know what type of format, so maybe I'm out of line. Maybe I'm speaking out of line maybe this is a show that's geared towards idiots. And I apologize if I'm offending anyone. But I think that for the most part, you folks put on a great radio station.
Except for this program.
Well, except for the people that are calling into this program. I think that...
Well, can you hear this guy, Pudge?
Yeah, I kind of agree with him. A lot of dummies call.
What is your name in South Carolina?
My name is Milan. I just moved here from the Jersey area.
Uh-huh.
And
what exit?
I'm glad that I discovered you. But I think that this program, or the listeners, are quite sad.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that, I guess.
Well, you're both in agreement then.
Yeah, I think he's kind of right.
Which frightens me. But anyway, I just wanted to express that. I think that, by the way, is this a music show? Because I'm just tuning in.
We play music and we take phone calls.
Okay. Well, I tuned in about 10 minutes ago, anxious to hear some of the stuff that I hear during the day.
Like what kind of stuff? What kind of stuff?
Just the whatever I feel like playing format, which I appreciate a lot.
So you play on the radio too?
Pardon?
You have a show too on this station?
No. I was talking about the format of this station.
What's your show called?
Pardon?
What's your show called?
No, I don't have a show. I was talking about listening earlier today to your show on FMU.
I don't have a show.
This is just turning into a bad situation. I'm going to hang up.
So you don't have a show?
I never said I had a show.
Oh, I misunderstood that also. I thought you were saying...
No, I said that I listened early. I work from home.
Oh.
And I recently discovered your program. Your station, rather.
Wait, who did?
Pardon?
Who did?
I did.
Did what?
this is turning into a bad sketch.
Well, no, I can understand. You tuned into the station
I recently discovered your station.
because you wanted to hear the different types of shows on the station.
No, well, I was tuning around, and I went to my computer, and I punched in a Jersey zip code, and this was one of the choices. So I figured, okay, let me click on this and see what it's like, and I thought it was wonderful. The freeform radio, the music, I thought it was a really good format compared to the tripe that's on the air.
Yeah, like who are some of your favorite artists?
Well, I'm an FUV type of guy.
Okay.
So I like Alejandro Escovedo and Lucinda Williams and things like that.
Uh-huh. And is that the type of stuff you play on your show on FUV?
No, I don't have a show. I'm just
No, and you don't. I know you don't have a show on this station, but you said you had a show on FUV.
No, I said I listened.
You used to have a show on FUV.
No, I listened. I'm always and only have been a listener. I don't have a show. I said that I listened to FUV.
Okay.
I apologize for the confusion.
Apology accepted.
Thank you.
I accept it too.
Anyway, I just wish you guys a good evening.
Okay. And when can we hear your show on FUV?
Is it like a
It's
podcast?
on right now. Have a good night.
Wow. That's kind of rude. He just hung up.
I don't like that either.
That's very ill-mannered.
Yeah.
Well, Pudge, you have a good night. You going to have a good night? You're not sure whether you're going to have a good night.
Should I? I don't know.
Yeah, you should.
Well, I don't know.
A good.
Yeah.
Oh, and there he goes. Is one of these two lines our Smash or Trash artist? I want to read a couple more things out of this Trump magazine first. There's a section called The Insider, which highlights different things you can buy. Like, here's a yacht. Like, if you have the money for yachts, for example, do you need a magazine this colossally stupid to help you make a decision that maybe I'll buy a yacht? Like, I'm reading Trump magazine. I've got $18 million to my name. Here's an article on yachts. For $500,000, you can have ownership of a tenth of a share of a 100-foot luxury yacht. That sounds interesting. Here's a page where it's updates with former apprentice contestants. A whopping who cares there, okay. We flip through. What is this? Here's an ad in the magazine. 9 women, 9 men, 1 big shot. I wonder who the big shot is. The Big Break 6, Trump National. Season premiere, September 26th at 10 p.m. Wow, this series must have been really successful. It's on the Golf Channel. Here's about 6 pages of golf articles. Trump recommends 6 movies to watch. Ugh, like the most typical movies. Swimming with Sharks, Wall Street, Boiler Room, Glengarry Glen Ross. Ugh. Here's another ad for cigars. Now here's a section called The Best Ever. Trump magazine, it's got this like embossed, like this fake seal of approval that these things are the best ever. The best watches, the best car. Again, if you're rich, you don't need this chintzy magazine to tell you all about. Oh, here's an interview with Donald Trump Jr., okay? Another ad for cigars. Flipping through, it's an article on Jim Cramer. Not going to say anything about him. He's a good guy. It's an article about Sotheby's. This is almost like, here's an article on hunting and there's like a picture of like a falcon on someone's gloved hand. This is like it's almost like a parody of what rich people are supposedly into. There's actually one, it's like high-end cigarette lighters. Ads for that. More pages with watch ads. An article on bourbon. Here's an article on cigars now. It's almost like if I was putting something together and I wanted to completely make fun of what I think it would be hilarious if rich people were into this, I would do this magazine. There's an article on truffles in the magazine. Truffles, watches, yachts, bourbon, Monaco. Here's a travel guide to Monaco. You know what this magazine makes me want to do? Makes me want to get rich. I want to get rich so I can have the worst taste on earth. Do my yacht shopping from a magazine.